getting it in, dude. So, like...
He said recently that he's kind of been more comfortable with himself.
Yeah,
Just
you can tell. It's especially like the progression from Frosty Faustings, even in the final round.
He's almost like a new player.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
And I believe this is the first game we're getting into right here.
Yep, getting right into it.
Ooh.
SKD got a couple stocks there, but nothing huge so far. All right, this is going to be a conversion for sure.
Good rising jump B. He's keeping SKD without stocks, and so long as he can control the rhythm of the game and not allow him to get his resource, I think Koopa Class is going to be in a good state to win.
Yeah, but SKD's defense staying solid. He's going to pick up a couple stocks here. That's 6.
That's really all he needs, really.
Right.
He's got overdrive on deck.
Oh, here we go.
Gets
Gain
it.
our pressure.
By the jump A.
And this is, yeah, it's hard to deal with. He's going to OD out. It's not going to save him, though. And yeah, that's really bad now. He's got no OD. It's going to be close, but I don't think SKD can kill him here. Going for a mix-up. Yeah, slips it in, and then...
Honestly, there's a point where the stocks run out, but hey, just another jump A. That's all it takes. So
if you only got a couple thousand life, that's all you need.
It's going to be really scary for Koopa Claus running into this match because without the overdrive coming up immediately, he's not going to be able to prevent Easyway from building stocks in normal mode with an early burst.
Oh, yes. Ooh. 5 stocks just like that. Oh, another one, 7. That's all SKD wants, and then he's in there.
Unfortunately, with Izanami's drive, removing her ability to block, it's going to be really hard for her to beat the EX Saber.
Yeah, SKD looking super clean right now. Mix-ups are going through. Baiting EA there.
Oh, good defense by Koopa.
Yeah, but how long can he block for? The mix-ups are still coming. This isn't going to be enough to kill, but it's still a dangerous situation. All right, that counter salts out.
Cleanly escapes the try attack.
Yeah, SKD's movement looking super nice right now.
I'm kind of curious why he went back to normal mode, but clean first game for SKD.
Which way do you block?
Oh, he's taking a big sip of his coffee. He's like, refreshing.
Yeah, the coffee is the power up for SKD, man. It wakes him up and everything. It's everything he wants.
Koopa nodding his head. He's got a plan. He's formulating his action.
Yeah, he's really. I mean, he's got to find out the mix-ups that work on SKD because right now, like.
I feel like his defense, it was proven to be good enough. He just has to crack the opposing player now.
Yeah.
That's all it's going to come down to.
Oh, the side swap. Oof, tripped him up, and that's 5 stocks, just like that.
Oh, nice 2B under the saber there.
Okay, Blue B confirmed. Can you get a knockdown? Nope.
Oh, wow, really nice air block string.
Sick. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, but the rib cage, perfect call out for overdrive there.
Yeah, I agree. For sure, it was super nice. It's working out for him. He got the combo and everything.
He's going to get a really strong knockdown off this, and SKD's defense is going to be put to the test.
Here we go. Ah, yeah, he just kind of lets him out. He was kind of scared of the wake up there.
Very respectful on his knockdown.
Gets a little extension there. Still got stocks to work with. OD's out. Baits at that time, but yeah, that's so when she's in OD, she can use her drive.
Interestingly enough, SKD is actually the player with less barrier in this circumstance.
Here we go. This is it's really easy for Koopa Claus to die right now.
Yeah.
SKD so much meter and stocks to work with.
Got to be extremely careful of any raw. Oh,
there it is. That's
all right.
Yep.
So much damage.
Yeah, it's straight to raw
damage.
3K. Raw 3K, right? Just like that. Verizor is a super big threat for Izanami because, like you said earlier, she can't block when she has Exodus on. So
early couple of stocks for SKD. Oh, he's going to get a punch.
Bets it all. Koopa Claus stayed patient. It's a big punish here. Down to the corner.
Probably not going to get OD back until the end of the round, but SKD holding on to his burst. He wants to kind of play it out.
Can he make it happen? Oh, no. Defense staying strong. Oh, he's definitely going to get punished here. Yep.
60, a really high recovery move.
Oof, this is pretty
he's
big
gonna
damage.
Come out of this with so many. Oh my lord!
What an air throw from Koopa. Get corner to corner again.
All right, Koopa Claus picking up with a really nice conversion here into 3.6.
He's really trying to believe in Ribcage to keep him alive. Yeah, SKD didn't want any of that. He said, nah, I can win this round. 100 meter on deck.
Koopa making it look really close. Both players at 100 meter, but he's got his burst back.
Ooh, yeah, he had to burst that. That
next critical hit.
Really close. SKD on match point, just like that. And it's
oh,
over.
no,
it's over.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to be really careful as an Izanami player when you activate.
Especially because Izoi is going to be looking for reversal for Riser in Izanami's pressure. You know, raw summon to drive is just something that's going to be really punishing. So
yeah, Riser's super strong. So it's just always something, especially with SKD's execution. He's always ready on it.
Yeah, he's on the ball.
All right, it's me now. So I'm.
Oh, all right. Good luck, Arm. We'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
And then hopefully, I believe we have SKD coming on the microphone if John can lasso him quick enough. So the next match we've got coming up for you guys is Armando the Arm versus Nakiel, Derek Brusquez from Seattle. Armando hailing from the southeast of the United States, Florida, I believe. Armando repping one of the stronger Rachels in the United States versus Nakiel's extremely potent Izoi. We have the expert himself to give us a little insight.
The potent Izoi.
So stream, give a huge welcome to the just now foreseen winner, SKD. So you got your revenge against Koopa Class.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything that was not like optimal.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you played that super clean. It was really nice to see. Except for that like weird air throw situation.
Oh no.
What was that?
I tried to. What did I try to do? So I jump canceled so that I could check my overdrive timer because I thought I couldn't EA. So I did 5C there, right? So I could get 5C EA on Izanami, but.
Worked out.
Yeah.
Worked out.
I should have kind of like been. I should have meted like the air situation, but I wanted to like check the height so that if I could JC or not.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is. It's fine.
With your insight, provide to me your thoughts on Rachel versus Izoi.
So I guess when I play this matchup with Arm a lot, right? So usually what happens is kind of like Izoi really has like the means to maneuver around like Lobelia placements and like
kind of slip under the winded Lobelia.
Especially Barrel Lotus, you can go above it. Like it's very, very hard for her to actually pin it down. Though. Is this?
I think this is it. We're getting right into it. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of movement above the Lobelias. Barrel Lotus is something that you really want to be afraid of. It doesn't get a convert on the JB counter hit there, but
the fact that the bats will sit right there on top of her continuously, I mean, Rachel can react with, Iris called into the sabers, so it does prevent a threat.
Yeah, a lot of the times you're moving with Izoi, you actually just go past where the lightning will pop you.
Oh, because she's so quick.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Ooh. I like their synergy of, the color matching. And we'll be playing the heavy darks on the dark stage.
So, yeah. Oh,
those are a really good option for beating Wintech, actually.
Yeah.
The straight neutral zone.
Nice.
Watch the EA. Oh.
Yeah, frame trap Estrella. Could have gotten a punish there, but
it's tough. It's scary. You know, you don't know if she's going to late, like, special cancel backwards or even RC, so.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, great counter assault. There wasn't really a whole lot Derek could have done there.
Yeah, very nice. Just escaping the situation.
Ooh. Spending his meter. Not really. Oh.
Got 4 stocks.
Nakiel picking up a conversion. Oh, hoping to put Arm in the corner, but the wind is really playing havoc with his ability to hit confirm because they're both floating around.
Yeah.
I fought Arm quite a bit last night, and I was really thrown off by the change that Lobel, like Tempest Dale, is affected by wind now.
Yeah,
so
it's really good. It's really good.
The fact that you can wind it down and like it increases the bounce trajectory is very, very confusing.
Yeah, it's still intuitive though.
Yeah. You can still see the wind.
Ooh.
Great use of Iris there by Arm, frame trapping Nakiel in the pressure situation. He's going to convert this into a full corner carry. Nakiel kind of is in a bad spot. He doesn't have any stocks. He's trapped in the corner against Rachel of all characters.
He's about to get meter.
But he's still holding on to his burst. You know, he identifies that overdrive is probably the more valuable use at this point because he's not going to be able to get the resources otherwise.
Yeah, it's difficult unless you have high success in the neutral against her. And that low, ooh, this is going to be damage and corner, yeah.
Ooh, I'm a little shaky.
Yeah.
I was really frustrated by that like full screen knockdown situation because it's, Lobelia, Bat, George is on the way.
Ooh, he just gets whooshed over there.
Rounds tied up, Nakiel with the burst advantage.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah, the 3C is more affected by wind, so it carries over to the corner. It's really cool. Nakiel picking up some stocks.
Yeah, nice delay tech there to avoid the save jump, but it's opened up here.
Wow! Takes it. All right, burst out. Doesn't want out of it.
Yeah, still has a lot of stocks though.
Yeah, he wants to keep his corner. That's for sure. Now, even if Rachel does get out here, she's going to have to contend with all of those stocks on deck.
Yeah, geez. Oh, just run away and Trans Am.
Let me get back in here.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know they had a maximum range.
Yes, they do.
Okay. What's it going to be? Oh,
Definitely miss him.
yeah, I don't think that's what Arm wanted, but hey, you know, he gets out of the corner in the end.
One chance. Stash air throw. Yeah, a lot of the times.
they're shaking their heads. They're having the time of their lives.
Yeah, a lot of times, it's like Nakiel would get hit by like, well, not really get hit, just be in the place of where Lobelia is, and not be ready to kind of like respond to the Barrel Lotus summon right afterwards. A lot of times you want to jump into an instant block and then double jump immediately afterwards.
Makes sense.
And then mode change. It'll put you out of the Lobelia range and keep you right above it so that it won't like tag you when it becomes Barrel Lotus.
So do you feel like Rachel has the ability to capitalize on normal mode Izuyoi? I mean, there's definitely a couple things that she doesn't have access to without stocks.
Well, a lot of the thing is that you can just always be going back and forth between them while you're moving. So.
Makes sense, and you can use it to control your air momentum to get around the projectiles.
Yeah,
so.
definitely a matchup where you're going back and forth.
Great throw for Arm. He's going to get a lot of his win back here. Nakiel choosing for an early transform. Wants to kind of use Gain Art to control neutral here.
Ooh, nice. Gets a confirm with George.
Mr. Frog, the backup squad. Ooh.
Yeah, there we go. So
Yeah.
that's another situation I was talking about earlier.
Gets meted after the overdrive recovery, though. Ooh, yay.
So far.
He's got a spear, you know? It's
Yeah.
a little bit longer than a sword.
Nice blocks. Nice. Dead angle out. Good choice.
And he's still got plenty of meter.
Get that win back. Put the Barrel Lotus on him.
Oh, excellent 8D for the Lobelia to anti-air Nakiel there.
Yeah, good little subtle thing that is very hard to see. It was a great response. Wow. Very aggressive movement there. Just run up 5B out of the corner.
Nakiel coming back on a full power overdrive.
With no barrier.
Oh, no.
He had no barrier.
Arm running into the second round of game 2. He's about to get his burst back, so these are...
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. He just got to keep it clean, abuse normal mode.
So
Nice.
there's a bug with this color. Look, her sword is green, but she's in normal mode.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, and the eye's not open.
Yeah, she's not in Gain Art.
Huh.
Ooh,
jump
that's a good
C.
hit. Big drop. Scared of the EA, but nice delay there to get the TRM.
He does have 8 stocks, but at this point, Rachel corner knockdown, OD
He might
on
be
deck,
dead.
super. Yeah, I think the Bat's life drain just might do it at this point. Oh my god! Oh, doesn't quite kill, but hey, it's good enough. It's good enough, right?
Oh my god, that was... His life bar melted.
It's funny because you think it looks like the super does the damage, but it's really not. It's the
Yeah,
Bats.
it's the bats.
It's the Bats. It's like, give me your essence. Oh, Daryl's looking a little nervous, but you know, this is his first chance to showcase Izuyoi on the national stage. You know, he played her at Northwest Majors,
I
but
remember.
this is his opportunity to flex his new powerful character and his strong understanding of the game against possibly the best competition in America right now.
So right now, he's got 8 stocks. Nice frame trap there.
Still plenty of stocks to work with. Doesn't really have to worry about being conservative with his character meter.
Gets hit by the double stage from 6 Ander here. Trans Am? Yeah. What do we got?
All right, gets counter assault, but at this point, he's still got a little bit of Trans Am left.
At least he'll get his burst back.
Yeah.
Punish that.
Ooh, all right. This got landing recovery, right?
No landing recovery, just until landing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Crack
Hit by
open
the
2B.
low. All right.
That's a good hit.
Rachel putting into active flow.
He's got 1 hit. He's got no stocks.
Oh, come on, Georgie. Oh, no. So the unfortunate thing about having a character with a hittable meaty like Nirvana or Ignis or George is
The
that you
active
can...
frames get extended.
Yeah, and you can RC off of hitting the frog. So there's really not a whole big risk if you have an uppercut.
A lot of unfortunate drops from Arm in this round. If he loses this round, I will be very sad.
He's still got his burst. You know, he's holding... Oh, overdrive.
EA. There we go.
All right, gets out, gets active flow on deck. He's going to get a good burst regeneration rate from the active flow property. And he's got quite a lot of health to work with as well, so he's not in a bad position here. Oh, nice.
A nice air-to-air control there. You can't let her move too freely in the air, despite her abundance of movement options.
Yo, is he dead? Okay.
Oh, no.
All right.
That was amazing.
Yeah, he's making great use of JB to keep Nakiel from controlling the air.
For sure.
You know, it's quick, it's got a good hitbox, you know, why not?
Nice. Air IB there. There's a counter hit.
Well, I was so shocked that didn't hit, actually.
Ooh, he could have punched the landing recovery on that Saber, but gets a corner hit.
JB once again. Armando's
out.
Where's the space control? Wow,
Arm playing out of his mind
He is
right now.
crazy.
Oh, just as I say that. Waste his win. Don't get hit.
This is really scary. He's got no wind to work with. You know, even wind tech is going to be a far reach here for him.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's got the health to spend.
Yeah, and he's getting his burst back right now. I don't know if I agree, but I don't know if I agree.
Oh, no. You can do it, Armando. Come on.
That was a miss input. That was definitely dead angle.
Definitely dead angle. Wow, it looked like he almost... I guess he tried to do the instant overhead, but...
Ooh, right there.
Wow,
Whoa,
that's it. Armando picking it up.
Oh, choke. Don't want to choke. Yeah, he's going to have to spend barrier there so it doesn't get chipped out. But any straight hit is going to do it.
Even special cancel on the Iris here. Yeah, Derek has... Oh.
Just like that.
Armando.
Sniped from full screen.
He was mind-blowing.
I really like his usage of wind to just keep him away from him. Just like, especially in that situation, he winded him back after he dashed.
Yeah.
And he got hit by the Lobelia.
And there was all those instances where Nakiel would go into air dash and Armando would be like, no, stay away.
Yeah. Good preemptive JBs in the air.
And also using wind to bring himself down with JB at a really quick diagonal trajectory to say enforce his will and like, kind of control the corner.
Yeah.
You know? So,
movement in that matchup for EasyOi is like really, really important. And a lot of times you'd see Nakiel like move into situations where he would just, and like it would just like, you know, snowball and then he would just, Rachel happens. And then,
you know, a lot of people give EasyOi a lot of credit for being, you know, stupendous character, just superb in
you
like
have
every
to do
aspect.
everything though.
But at the same time, you know, Rachel is also really good.
The neutral, the space control, it's all on it.
Yeah, he's definitely, she has the capabilities to beat anybody. And Armando, you know, I don't think US Rachels get a lot of credit, but Armando has definitely showcased that.
Yeah.
So
when you lose half your life on instant overhead,
so
it's run back.
Dogra versus Doza.
Who do you like?
Who do I like?
Yeah. Can we talk about side betting on the stream? I'm just kidding.
I got a couple quarters in my pocket.
Yeah.
Whatever works. So the last time this went, I mean, Dogra has proven that he is human in a lot of circumstances. You know, he lost to KV at DreamHack. He lost to Doza at, you know, the last tournament they fought at. But he is still Dogra. And under circumstance, you cannot underwrite him.
I definitely expect full Dogra.
Yeah,
right
full
now.
Dogra. Okay, button check it looks like. Can I just say the PSN colors are the best?
So the PSN color is what causes that bug with EasyOi, where her sword glows green while she's in normal mode.
I was talking with Armando because we were playing casuals, and there was a match where Mew's swords just stopped appearing. Like the sprites for the sword just
I've
didn't
seen
render.
That happen.
And I was like, what is going on?
You can make purple throw exclamation marks not come up.
It's gross.
Yeah,
so it looks like a crushed sugar throw.
Yeah, super grimy tech. Anyway,
jumping right into it. Oh, Dogra with an early jump B.
Yeah, Doza's a little greedy on that attempt to anti-air there, but here's the pressure. Nice.
Dogra just keeping him in the corner. You know, whatever works.
Tech. Oh wow, he doesn't cover the no tech. Nice to switch that.
Now it could be that the last time they played that Dogra, you know, maybe he found Doza to be very aggressive with the uppercuts, and that's why he gave him a lot of respect in that corner situation. Sentinel down. Oh, 5C! That's definitely death.
Yeah, it was really far for the 5B in the first place. So,
one of the reasons I love Dogra coming out to events because he plays such explosive characters like Sin and Azrael. It's a blast to watch him play.
He'll get those hits.
Yeah,
like, he will get those hits.
So I think the jump A hit on the front and the jump B hit on the back there is actually super gross.
Pressure here.
Oh,
Wow.
might have been going for a 2C, but I don't know.
Yeah. A little late on the invul. But it doesn't owe us the backdash. Nice block.
Doza?
Punish.
Not quite. I'll admit it's kind of challenging because 3C can hit at different times in the active frames. That can change your your ideal punish.
Yeah, your buffer timing. That was tricky. Doza, nice. Double weak point.
Table flip. All right.
He's dead.
And a raw BD 5B overdrive to seal the round. Doza actually dying with his burst, and that's one of the really
worst feeling.
You're like, what do I do? You know, the overdrive confirm. But that's one of the things. You know, I think it was really smart of them to put that in the game because it encourages people to use overdrive. Like, because they have all these functions like burst, taking away access to active flow, that kind of discourage an early burst. So what else do you spend your burst on that you don't want to get locked out of it? It's overdrive.
Well, and then you end up with the situation where many characters don't have
a
super hot overdrive.
Yeah, so you know, luckily Ragnar has the ability to do like 5B, 5C, OD, 2D. But
a lot of the good things about like his overdrive and Jin's overdrive is that they, instead of like doing like a direct effect, they end up increasing the damage off of like far pokes and stuff like that
random hits
by like a crazy amount instead of like the conventional effects of it, which would be related to their drive and stuff like that. So it's mainly about like the just choice damage increase that it provides.
I think also for Ragnar it gives him the ability to convert off some really high air hits because he can do like jump C, OD, and then the D uppercut in the air will actually floor bounce. So
and you get a full combo.
Oh, a little bit of footsie's going. Oh,
nice tech there.
That's a big throw.
Commit the walk.
5C once again. Oh, Lord. Doza has yet to uppercut in that kind of situation, and he's going to need to if he doesn't want to get totally run over by Dogra.
Can also jump. Jumping would be good.
But it's Ragnar, man. Come on. You gotta play Faith.
You gotta play footsies. You gotta play the ground game.
Doza picking up a throw combo. Wow. Once again. Once again. 5 Nash over here. Dogra is not quite ready for the console tech timings, I guess.
Oh, no whiff punish on the 60. Punish that.
Oh, Lord. Those.
YOLO DP. Very YOLO DP.
Unfortunately, hasn't quite found the answer to IAD jump beats. An amazing normal in terms of commanding that much space.
You have to be very fast to anti-air that.
Yeah. Very, very good counter hit confirm, I guess. Woo, 2 weak points. Gets the cross up and into the mid screen. Ooh. That's a tough one to swallow. Tough one to swallow right there. Big 5D.
That menacing standing.
Yeah, he's just like, he didn't even like walk back or 2A or anything. He just like, eat this. Ooh.
Wow, that recovered that fast?
That was a really good presence of mind from Doza to actually clip the 6B whip there. Picks up.
Yeah, one of the situations where you can enforce yourself for sure. Oh.
He still gets the corner at the end of the day, so.
Yeah, Doza definitely, like, there's a lot of situations where 6C like that.
Oh, that 5C.
That's a very lucky hit. Ooh.
Now with OD, he's going to want to cancel his very next hit confirm to remove. Oh, good uppercut by Dogra. Into the punish. Definitely dead.
Went for the very easy combo because you should not give him any chances.
No need to flex. You know, it's tournament, so. Doza tying it up.
Yeah, a lot of times, well, I mean, I played this matchup a lot back in the day. And like 6C against Ragnar is like almost a death wish.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting there flying in with this enormous move against
and you have a frame 4 invul 6A.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's one of those things you just have to have ready, you know. So I don't want to see him like get run over by 6C.
One thing we also haven't seen from Dogra, well, I guess he hasn't really given Doza the chance to jump in.
That was so good.
That was a beautiful throw.
He did dash TK Gustav.
Nice. Good tag. Nice IBs. Oh,
you got to confirm there. Yep.
Catch yourself. Oh, Lord, Doza. It's not a fluke, folks. We'll just say that right now and clear. It's not a fluke.
Oh, now here comes Dogra. Oh, my God.
Meaty 5B again. Oh, he's gonna punt. Oh, he gets Meaty.
Should have DP'd.
Dogra with OD, and he's got 100 meter to boot. Scud punishment right out of it, and that's actually gonna hit.
Ooh, just like that. Oh, man.
He had a beautiful start, Doza did.
Yeah,
but
that overdrive was on the money, and then no DP there.
There's the 6A you were talking about, yeah.
There we go. He's feeling it now.
He may have lost the last round, but I think it did wonders for his confidence and his ability to just kind of trust his decision-making in neutral.
Just right there.
Yeah.
It's good 5A there, too. Ooh.
He's really playing around the dashes. He's putting out preemptive pokes to stop Dogra from kind of coming out of his...
Oh, but does he get it confirmed? Nice. Nice.
He's
dead. He's dead.
I think he's dead. Oh. Doza ties it up. It is last round, ladies and gentlemen. Dogra has an opportunity to prove that Ragna is not the secret sauce, but, you know.
That was very, very...
Kind of misses the hit confirm there, but picks up a counter
That's
2B.
a big hit. He has no burst.
Oh.
Nice call there with the overhead.
Azrael.
Oh, a little risky on that punish.
That was a huge commitment.
But that's a really big hit too. Light steal?
He has a ton of OD.
Light steal. Let's go. Yep. Look at that.
Pretty much going to tie up the round, more or less.
Yep.
Dogra still has his overdrive, though.
But Ragna's in active flow. Nice match there. Oh, calls out the reset. DP. Oh, just kidding. He goes for 60. IDDP? What's the sauce?
Oh, no!
Dead?
Dogra with the OD confirmed. Players check it out. What a great match.
Yeah, very close.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was gorgeous. I don't think that even though he lost, I do not think Doza has anything else he could have asked for in that match. It is beautifully done. Really was.
Space control.
Space
5B.
control. Don't no 6C here.
Don't succeed me.
In the early life of the match, Doza was playing a lot more respectfully. You know, he was saying...
Yeah, and then came out a lot of the, just delay button.
Delay button, yeah. And I really like how he was putting buttons into Azrael's backwards and forward dash recovery. You know, he's saying, please come out of dash with a button. And he got those counter hits late into the match, which kind of transmuted into a lot of high damage success. So,
yeah, definitely. I mean, if people don't really know, the game is kind of like it's like homogenized around like neutral hits being the best pro rating starters. So it kind of like encourages you to like get those hits too.
So it looks like the next match we have coming up is Bemeister versus Havoc Noah,
who sent Kizzy to losers.
Quite a match to look forward to. I believe Bemeister also took out, put one of my boys, Lueshi, in the losers for that pool. So the power of science remains strong. But can she be your mom, though? That's the question.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about the lore, dude. All right, nice confirm here.
Now, I'm really interested to see how this plays out because 9 she's a great character. She's really impressive. But Kokanoe, of all characters, has had an answer for beating zoners classically, you know, with Graviton, with Fireball.
But at the same time, her Oki is all projectiles.
I know, so, we got to see how it plays out. 9
can just step out, right?
So long as Bemeister sticks to some, really classic, meaty 2B, safe jump, I think he'll be clean, but...
But he does lose a lot of mix-up potency, too.
Without the trap there, going for trap side swap, and, it's going to be tough, but he's got a good start going so far.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow! Latex through the rock. It's always so scary. You really don't want to get tech.
Yeah, but she recovers so fast, he meatied anyway.
Yeah. Amethyst slowly...
He definitely thought he was going to land into it.
I mean, it lasts long enough, so... Beautiful cross under from Bemeister there.
A burst.
And jump A, still the menace that we remember.
Bad times.
Bad times.
Ooh, nice up step there. Gets a whip punish.
OD's through Kunzite. You know, I've never actually seen her EA before. That's kind of cool.
It's cool.
Like rockets. Glorious hit confirm here from Bemeister.
Nice safe jump there.
Noah in a bit of trouble. Luckily, his defense kind of holds him steady.
Yeah, the barre didn't work out there. Pop, pop, pop. These combos are long.
Yeah, they are. What's on Earth? Doesn't really get a great situation off of the no-tech there, but...
That was a good fuzzy match there,
Yeah.
but yeah, it doesn't get the float. That's a great hit. And
it putting Havoc Noah into active flow means he's going to get his burst back. Yeah, that actually saved him in the round.
it really looks like Havoc doesn't know how to fight this character.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, who plays her anymore?
Noah?
I mean, maybe if you played her in CP 1.0,
Yeah.
you'd understand how to fight her, but even then, she's changed quite
You
a
had
bit.
a lot of experience fighting. I mean, I had a lot of experience fighting like Banana Can, right? But like, Noah is new to BB, right? And 9 also is a new character. Like, you literally have to have played like
quite a
Pokemon
bit.
in this version.
Especially because her game plan doesn't really translate across all matchups. It's not like Ragnar where you're like, oh, well, you know,
The footsie.
5A's this long. You do have to know how her character-specific tools interact with the other characters, so...
But, you know, once 9 gets started, it doesn't matter who you are, right?
There's not much to be said about Fairy and Crucifix. Wow! Ooh, a 6A there.
Really nice guess on that air.
Yeah. You know, he might have been OSing 4A, too.
I mean, if she upset, she would have gotten a whip punish.
That's almost the 4th cross-under anti-air that Bemeister's got, and it's working out beautifully for him.
Yeah, Coconut 6A.
And she's got 2B, which is an incredibly low
American
profile.
reset. American reset.
Oh. 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 9. Noah picking up his, I think this is his first round so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Early 3C, one of the greater pokes throughout BlazBlue's history, especially because it doesn't really extend her hurt box.
And on counter hit, you get crazy reward.
Yeah.
Oh, now it does. Now it does extend her hurt box.
Oh, yeah, they nerfed it, right?
All right, that's the delay combo.
Good conversion from Noah. Picking up
Oki.
Wow. Oh, doesn't quite get a meaty there.
Yeah, very nice delay tech. That was like perfect timing.
Oh, great side swap.
Can't let people get too antsy with their Oki.
And our early rising preemptive jump B is going to seal Noah's neutral game really well. Gets clipped by the 6B. Bemeister tying up the rounds 1-1. He's actually on match point here.
Yep, got his burst too. Wow, letting him walk him into the corner.
I mean, Amethyst is such an imposing threat on the screen. It's like this giant hurt box. Nice conversion. These are really cool.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
flicking the fireball around. Oh, blocks the uppercut. Unfortunately, it's one of the harder uppercuts in the game to punish. So,
Yeah, it's only -4. You have to IB it.
and then even then, like sometimes it knocks, it like pushes you back. So you have to be really careful.
Some pressure here. Is no one gonna get out? Boop, boop. Nice IBs.
Whoop, gets the counter hit jump C into the Amethyst, and that's going to be a beautiful corner conversion for Noah. Into Fairy. Whatever he wants, really, with Fairy knockdown. Whoa, beautiful. 3C's right under the 6C.
Yeah.
And Bemeister on the verge of closing out the round. Havoc Nova without any burst.
Dead angle? Oh, baiting it for sure.
Yeah, he baited it, that's for sure.
It's a nice fuzzy throw there, huh?
Now he does have super, but super ball coming out. Now 9's dash is effectively going to invalidate that super, honestly. Oh!
Noah catches that back dash.
Yeah. Now one of the things that's really amazing to me about 9's air normals is that they're, they're quick, they're huge, but more importantly, they're really, really active. So it feels like...
Are they?
They feel like it, I'll say that.
Okay, okay.
You're trying to play around them, thinking, okay, well, maybe it's gone, maybe it hasn't come out yet, and it just...
Yeah, and her super jump is just like fast, right? So
Right,
it
yeah.
carries the active frames with her very far. Oh.
That was a really brave 5A. But that's what it takes, you know, to beat Nine's dashes. You need to keep checking them. OD? Oh.
Yeah, I think that was a punish.
One of the things Kokonoe relies on for those 2-2B setups is that you end up blocking, at worst, the lightning trap. So if you have a deep uppercut that hits on both sides, or a move that auto-cracks like EA, there's not a whole lot she can do once she commits to it. Good now.
Yeah, and a lot of reversals you can left-right OS them, so kind of helps with defending against it.
Wow. Bemeister sitting pretty on that 6B. We haven't seen either player resort to Crush Trigger yet, but maybe saving it for the final mix-up. 6C
from downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Noah has a hard time dealing with like I guess like the low-profile normals that Kokonoe has.
It also seems like Bemeister's mobility is just really kind of cleaning up neutral for him. He's been able to weave in and out of. Oh, Kunzai!
Crispy. Step. Nice.
All right, gets out of the fireball. 2 hits on jump B. Oh. Be very careful of that one. Now, like you said earlier, we're starting to see it. Noah's kind of figuring out the matchup, but there are definitely key things like jump B and 2B that he hasn't quite figured out the answer for yet.
Yeah. 3C as well, for sure. Wow.
3.
Lost a lot of life for that.
Yeah,
actually.
he did. That's for sure. Well, the raw 3C air hit gets the 5A pickup. This isn't going to be a lot of damage, but more importantly, it's going to put Noah in the corner.
Ooh.
Noah with no spells stored up. Ooh.
Going for a ride.
It must be really awkward for him to try and deal with the graviton momentum.
Wow. Very desperate there, but definitely a mistake, but sub 35 now.
Noah coming up on his burst, though. Bemeister might pick his up from the active flow regeneration. Raw OD is going to be... all right.
Doesn't want to go for the EA.
He is sitting on a lot of overdrive here, not really getting a whole lot out of it, though.
Wow, you can hit that?
Yeah, you punch it.
That's crazy.
Amethyst still a threat to deal with. You have to be extremely careful here.
Nice.
Great. Oh, he actually combos into the Amethyst.
Yeah, but still with the momentum from
Counter
the
assaults out. Bemeister open to astral properties, but this combo from Noah is almost going to kill. All right, last hit.
Yeah. Speaking of not knowing that I could hit that, I didn't know I could hit Zato's puddle in Guilty Gear.
Really?
I got obliterated by Q. Anyway.
It's really weird because, you know, you see a projectile and you're like, oh, it's a projectile. What am I supposed to do about this? You actually just punch it and you're like, oh, okay.
Wow, DP just like that from negative. Nice, Amethyst saved this.
Noah now, the one with the burst Kunzai, gets out of the... Oh, unfortunately, was just a little bit awkward on the pickup there. 3C anti-air.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like that low profile stuff. It's one of Nine's like kind of like weaker spots, like doing the low profile
unless
stuff.
she commits to like the Jump 2 series, she's going to have a really hard time beating that.
Yeah, and they're a lot slower too.
He's so active.
That move is so active.
The helicopter? Yeah.
It's very, very nice air-to-air, but doesn't really capitalize off of it.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work out.
They're both within one hit. Oh my god.
Oh, he got the air overdrive. Oh no.
But he gets crossed the mid-combo, drops the combo. No, about to get his burst back, but gets the hit. Doesn't confirm.
Oh no, the helicopter. Mixed. But doesn't
One more.
Oh, I said just. Oh no. 4A, 6 frames.
That one out by 1 frame.
6
That
frames.
one out by 1 frame.
You know, after an EA situation, it's always tough because you're presented with a situation where you're at that peak distance, right?
You have to be so ready to IB it.
You're not quite far enough for 3C. You're not quite close enough for like a 2A. So a situation like that where 9 has an enormous jab, it's tough. Like you said, you really got to IB it.
Really have to.
All right, guys, we're going to take a really quick break. We're on a little bit of ads.
New Jersey. So.
Some jerseys. I'm really looking forward to top 8 tomorrow.
Me too.
I want to see you play some more. I want to commentate your matches tomorrow.
I hope I play well. I play well.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
I was playing pretty okay today, so.
Well, guys, if you have not been to Combo Breaker yet, I can honestly say that the outpouring from the community is one of the things that makes it great. And Paradise Arcade Shop has been here all the way. I actually picked up a Universal Fighting Board this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know, you've been playing me in casuals, right? My stick kept timing out.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's one of those things where you're like, it's always sold out. But luckily, I was able to come to the venue and they had it. So even though it was, you know, it's not cheap, but they were able to help me with it, help me plug it in, set it up, get the new firmware installed. They're just extremely helpful.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Usually, like, even when I think about, like, you know, troubleshooting stuff, like, maybe even, like, paying shipping, you can just come to a tournament and pick it up.
Yeah, because, you know, the tech crews will be there. The guys who do the custom sticks, who do the mods, they're here and they love to talk to you because this is their environment. This is what they love doing.
Yeah, this is my first Combo Breaker, too, and, like, the environment is, like, definitely something that stands out for, like, this tournament in particular.
For those of you who do not know, Combo Breaker actually showcases 5 unique stages. BlazBlue, Guilty Gear Arxis, just one of the many. And we've got Brawlhalla actually right over to the side of us with their 1v1 league with $100,000 up for grabs. Oh, isn't that Josh's new stick? Alan's new stick?
Alan's, yes.
Alan's new stick. He just got the Obsidian.
I was thinking about picking one up. Definitely the stick that caught my eye for sure.
I mean, Conva for a long time has kind of been like the, you know, not quite Mad Catz brand.
Yeah, not really like mainstream, but like they're still.
They've come out with a beautiful piece of hardware.
Yeah.
You know, it's big. It's nice looking. It's got a wonderful profile.
Those metal sides.
Yeah, and it's got a nice angle to it that doesn't crack your wrist when you're trying to play. I gotta say, first Combo Breaker, definitely coming back.
Yes, for
sure.
It's great.
Coming
It's
back.
been a great tournament.
There's just nothing here. There's nothing that isn't here. I guess I'll put it that way.
Brawlhalla, I think he's one of Raiden, who's about to play. I think Tsubaki. Is he one of the? He's definitely involved with the game somehow. I can't check on Twitter because my phone is dead.
Oh, he's giving Kizzy the stink eye. You see that?
Kizzy, watch yourself.
Kizzy, watch it. Get seen. So Tsubaki is one of those characters who on the onset of CF was widely considered to be extremely strong. You know, she just kind of wrecked the arcade culture for quite a long time, but she kind of fell off once console came out. But I don't think by any means has she gotten any weaker via the development of the game. She just kind of
is not as strong.
Yeah, as like Izanami or 9. So, oh, counter hit.
Wow, no performance. Nice IDs. My boy Kizzy.
This is one of the matchups that Kizzy plays a lot. There are quite a few Tsubakis in California, so I don't think he's going to be lacking for matchup knowledge at all.
Ice arrows? Off DP.
Kizzy picking
up.
up.
Raiden could have capitalized a little better off the DP combo. He could have gotten a lot of corner carry and stuff, but... Ooh, right there.
Ooh, raw axe.
That move is a body involved, so it's definitely a counter poke.
And it's kind of scary at the start of the round because even if you jump, it's pretty high up. So if you come down with a falling normal, it's also going to...
she can still cancel into overhead, which is plus. So.
Yeah. Kizzy going for it. Wow! Oh, the jump D to hover in the arrow. Gets counter hit hammer. Raiden going into it. He's a little short for stocks here, but he's on the cusp of his first. Ooh. IBs, all right. Raiden getting out clean.
Nice.
I really like how he's using jump D here. You know, he's kind of holding his air momentum, checking to see if Kizzy's going to whip 2C.
Yeah, he's picking it at a good.
Arsena Super not going to kill, I believe, but you know, it puts Kizzy on the cusp of death. So all it takes is one mix-up. I don't think either player has bursted yet.
Oh.
They're just playing it out. They're playing it out. None of that cheap stuff.
Oh, nothing cheap? Okay.
No bursts.
Honor.
Ooh, oh, he got the Sekijin counter too.
Yeah. Definitely needed to burst.
Yeah, really no answer there.
It's a mix-up. Meteor command throw.
Oh.
Whoa. Really nice.
Kizzy with a crouch confirm.
The timing of that 5B was really good. one of the things that I feel is weak
He was bearing the entire time!
except for
Except
the
for-
frame.
Of the crush trigger.
Yeah, one thing that I really like that.
Kizzy has made Crush Trigger his calling card. I don't think any other player, maybe it's because nobody plays Jin at the
I
level he
actually
does.
told him to start doing that.
You did?
Yeah.
Good on you, because you
Yeah.
like made his career.
He just thanked me yesterday. He was like, "Yo, thank you."
Thank you. I mean, 5B Crush Triggers it's gross.
Yeah, it's so good. Jin gets a great confirm because 5B7 frames.
Yeah. And they're almost always crouching, so, you know.
Yep.
Wow! Oh!
Very close evasions there.
He had the measuring stick out, you know. He's like, I'm 1 millimeter out of the way.
This is definitely gonna be good kill.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to get air, ice here into, or you know, ground like, you know.
Yeah, hey, whatever you
Whatever
want.
you want to do. Come on, it's Jin. Moving into the potentially the last round in favor of Kizzy K here. He's got his burst advantage, and Jin with one of the more,
Nice bomb.
you know, more pragmatic overdrives in the game. You can kind of just blow it off any hit.
Yep. Choice damage.
Choice damage.
Nice confirm here.
3C to end all 3Cs, and he's getting the goods off of it too.
Yep, there we
And
go.
Brad wants to give himself. All right.
Definitely miss a put. We get this nice corner knockdown. His arms. My boy did dash DP.
The dash DP. He also chose not to cancel it into the dive. Kizzy on the verge of closing out this round. Raiden with his burst back. Yeah, getting to blow it immediately here. Oh!
Yeah, recovers a little too fast. DP.
Let 6PB rock.
Nice
Blocks the
block.
hammer. Ooh, good fuzzy there.
Yep, that's that.
Kizzy K closes it out.
Yeah, one of the things that I like playing Tsubaki comes up a little bit is like the lack of a presence of a cross-up air normally. Right?
Oh, I understand. Because even if he's in the air, she has really good jump-ins, but they're all coming from the front.
Yes, the angle is very linear always.
So it's one of those things where if you have a a decent anti-air or a multitude of anti-air options like Jin, who has, you know, uppercut, you know, B uppercut, 5A, 2A, you know, everything in the world.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to deal with, especially, I guess something that I usually see Kizzy doing is like running under someone who's jumping a lot.
Right.
So a lot of the times you would get like the JD from Tsubaki, like you just go underneath.
Makes sense.
You could even just 5B from her from behind. It's like, hey, like, difficult to deal with.
So coming up, guys, we have two players that I, unfortunately, am not familiar with.
So I know one of them. Monarch. I believe he might be Chicago. Maybe. I know he's from around here. Plays Hibiki.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Hibiki? You
Attack
like
on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Brian plays Hibiki. When he plays BlazBlue, he plays Hibiki. So who is Meta Waddle Do?
I have zero idea.
Well, he's made it this far. That means in my book, he is a competitor to be feared.
You should know my name.
You should know.
Arakune!
Oh!
And he's going with S. I like S for Arakune way more than
She
Hibiki.
is a top tier fighter.
Some top tier.
So, okay, some top. Many
tier.
top.
She
like,
can fight 9.
I like her against Rachel,
Yeah.
9, Izanami,
Arakune.
for sure. Not Izuyoi, but like that's a lot of top tiers to fight.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting because when she came out, a lot of people were like, you know, she's really bland. But
she's got some of those matchups that are good.
the tools.
That was ridiculous! That was ridiculous! He just negated the bug with
The seals are going to be really. Oh my lord! That uppercut there in the air.
You know, Arakune can happen at any time. There's the 4B, is that it? Oh, 6B is 6B.
I'll get to the 5A. Into seal. Actually picks up a surprising amount of damage mid-screen for a jab. Arakune bursts out. Now that the burst is eliminated, he doesn't really have to worry about overdrive confirms, and he can kind of play his neutral game. And there's
just like that.
There's not a whole lot.
That's amazing.
Not a whole lot Arakune can do because
She
even
looks so good for this matchup.
I know. I actually considered picking her up just to fight some of the more annoying top tiers. Plus, you know, she's got a big sword. That's kind of my thing. So. Really nice stagger string there from Monarch as well.
Great back dash out. Goes for the wow, just catching the tail end of the recovery. Yeah, not letting him get set up.
Uppercut once again. It is very, very big, so Arcane has to be careful.
He gets really good convert off overhead. Not overhead, wow, TP.
Meta really having a challenge getting in on S. You know, he hasn't had an opportunity to really block a whole lot.
He's gotten like no curse meter from him.
Yeah.
S is just all over Arcane.
He tried a couple wall dashes there, but they have a lot of startup and recovery and a lot of Esh's stuff.
And he would DP him.
Yeah, just like, it's tough. It's tough. But, like you said, Aracune can happen at any time.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Just like that, unless they drop the combo. He's not going to drop this.
It's really interesting for Aracune. Oh, good lord, what a burst punish. Gets pretty much everything he needed out of that. Corner knockdown, Aracune burst sealed.
Yeah, he's got boards, gets the max range confirmed. Gonna get the Oki, go for the instant overhead here, probably, maybe not, doesn't matter.
Just do a low, yeah, why not, man? Let's just do it. Oh, yeah!
RC this normal for no reason, let's go!
It adds to the intensity of his offense, you know, the RC player.
You're scared, man.
Yeah.
Let's see if Metal Wall Duke can get started here.
My favorite is when you RC a normal and just do it the Gatling.
Yes. Incredible.
Like you do 2B 5C, like 2B RC 5C instead.
You do something like that Gatling's in an overhead after RC.
Yeah. Uses the seal to get himself a charge.
Blocks there, but yep, it's plus and boards.
Now Aracune does suffer from having one of the slow. Oh, yeah, have to be extremely careful here. That is S's answer to a lot of zoning situations. Monarch, clean, quick, efficient.
Yep.
A Slayer.
Aracune slays.
She's a garbage man. Took out the trash bag.
Oh, that's why she's only mid-tier?
Yeah.
Wow, that's...
Hey, think about it,
funny way to
man.
put it.
There's a lot of other characters you have to fight in a tournament that aren't Izanami and Nine.
You're right, you're right.
You know, you got to fight all those Ragnas, right? All those Carls.
I played both of these characters to get out of my pool. I was a little worried about Aracune. Like, I was still worried. Like, my last match against the Aracune was a double perfect. I was still worried.
I mean, it's scary. My first experience, my very first major was Copper Dabbit. And I was playing Moo, and I was like, you know, I got this. Moo, I do this dying thing, and, you know, Aracune's got a block. It'll destroy it. No.
What? CS1?
CS1.
JC?
There's a lot of everything.
Oh.
I mean, come on. It's Aracune. He had, like, the super good fog, too, back then.
Hitbox?
It was scary. It was scary.
It had a hitbox.
Yeah, it had a hitbox. And I would sit on top of me. And he always got the hover one that sat above me. It's like, what do I do about this?
Mew. You can't jump cancel Steins.
So coming up on the next match, guys, we have Nova versus Nitro Noodles.
Yep, they're both from, like, Georgia area? Yeah.
Yeah. So
They've probably played, definitely.
for sure. And that's actually one of the things I love seeing most, is seeing two players who have a history with each other confront each other in a tournament setting. Because more than anything, it brings to light their whole experience, like their career versus each other. You see things that you may not understand right away, but you're like, oh, well, maybe he does that because they've taught each other.
Fighting games.
Yeah, they worked around it. Fighting games. So feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think this is our last game of Top 24.
No.
We'll wait and see.
It's not.
So
the winners matches, whoever lost those.
oh yeah, we have to play later in losers bracket. Okay, we got more matches coming in. Can do.
Yeah, Nova, I don't know if he's going to go with Jin or Aracune for this. I would feel Jin, because he probably likes being able to fight 9 on like more like solid terms.
Jin is
just kidding.
No, why not?
It's Aracune for
you
everyone.
could also accidentally win. So
yeah, you could accidentally win.
You know, that might be the best case. You know, you could throw out all your your big investment to begin with.
You think he'll switch if he loses? He might.
If you play two characters at a competitive level and feel comfortable with both of them in a matchup, there's no reason to not try them both out.
Because you can win 2 games with either one.
Yeah.
I got a quarter on him switching.
You quarter?
Yeah, 1/4.
I got 3 dimes. 3 dimes on him switching.
If you're willing to put in more money than me, yeah.
It's one of the better 9 colors.
The wheel of fate is turning.
A favorite.
Rebel 1.
The best Arakune color.
You like the pink block?
Yeah. Nice. Keep it real far. It was a great JD. Landed right into it, though. Gonna get the knockdown. Look at that full first meter, though.
Yeah, it's going to be really...
That's scary because he has overdrive.
Now with the overdrive. Oh! That's a really rarely seen anti-air. Nitro Noodles seems to be very...
With the double side swap.
Yeah, he's definitely very active in the air compared to other 9 players. He's really trying to get in there. 5-8.
Yeah, this matchup is not actually very good for Arakune. He has a lot of difficulty dealing with like her normals and stuff, especially at that like mid-range.
That meaty 5D, and that's going to clean up pretty much every pressure. Bugs! Bugs! I did like how Nova was able to capitalize on... he kind of identified the fact that Nitro Noodles was committing to more neutral and was able to counterplay it a little bit. Like putting out the clouds there, it really limits Nine's ability to move.
That ceiling spider was really good too.
Yeah.
Limiting her ability to move is just like... You need to. She'll bully him with normals otherwise, but... It's that slow cloud. Nice block.
Another curse, and this is the part of the character that we didn't get to see in the previous match because curse didn't really come up. But once that comes out, it is a completely different game. It is a completely different game.
Well, one other thing is that when she's in neutral, I hope we get to see it. We might actually... When she's in neutral against curse, she can step through bugs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what? I guess they're all projectiles, so...
Yeah, she can step through bugs.
Like that, like right there. Ceiling Spider is normally just a super potent zoning tool, so her ability to ignore things like that just speaks to the strength of the character.
But if it's meaty on her afterwards, it's ripped, dude. Just like that. Exactly what happened. You got to get away from the middle of the screen, especially. Like when you step, you have to make sure you're not there because a lot of Arakune's bug placements are based on
your position. So if you can, it's kind of like what we were talking about with Izoi being able to dodge Iris earlier in top 24. But so long as you can stay mobile, the bugs will kind of go where you were and not where you are. So
you got to move the screen around. It's a pretty interesting thought. But that was still plus. So much block stun.
Some of those higher jump-ins are really ambiguous. You're like, I don't quite know if it's time to mash, but...
All you can do is instant block.
She has double Kunzite. Look at that.
It's happening.
He's got his priorities set.
It's happening. Kunzite. Oh.
The top of the screen Kunzite is definitely here. Is it here? No. Okay, wanted to switch out for parry. All right. Anti-air Kunzite? All right, gonna use it for...
Oh, he already had stock, so
yeah,
he
needed to do C normals to finish his combo, so works out in the end. Nitro Noodle's a big fan of spell swap.
It's really good.
I know it's super quick, and it's interesting to see because a character like Nine, who has such a wide diversity of tools, every player is going to play her differently. Great 6A there.
Nice setup here. That catches out.
Like Meteors, for instance. We didn't see Meteors in the previous 9 matchups.
It's got Nephrite, though.
Ooh.
One cool thing is, force him to get to you, right? But...
Oh, no, the Fatal God Hand. Good. Probably not much else he could have done there, honestly.
Wow, right there. Crush trigger, in curse. Not a hit. Oh.
He's invisible. Gets hit by the low. Now the block stringing him down to the ground there to hit him with the late low frame trap. Spider super cleans up the round.
What were you saying?
I was going to say, I've always really liked when people use air block strings to set up a ground mix-up, and it worked out just yeah.
She's got so much blocks on to work with, too. So.
Yeah, the air normals, they're all really high level, so... Well, Nova kind of trying to pick up the last of his first gauge.
It's a little cooler when you think about how constrained her Gatlings are, because like they really have to like know what they're doing, you know? You can't just like mash JA until they hit the ground.
Good 5A.
Frame trap. Yep.
I was wondering when Nova was going to spend his overdrive, and coming in here, he's got quite a bit of the curse left.
See, I really like these like single steps too, because like you gotta make sure that like he doesn't cover your dash recovery.
The full commitment, right?
Yeah.
And even then, the single step, it's like, it's a great answer too, because it'll put the bugs on cooldown, and you won't be committing to a triple step where Aracune could possibly recover and use more bugs even. Quite a bit of curse here for Nova.
Very far from getting his first.
Oh, he gets card brushed by the C-Bug.
In the air, and the dive hits him. He can't get a convert.
He's still got overdrive lined up with 100 meter. It's going to be really scary for Nitro Noodles.
That was definitely a match, but
yeah.
So now he finally has a little bit of curse meter so that he can use overdrive, and there we see it.
So scary here for Nitro Noodles.
Oh, the invisible left, right from neutral.
Be
Amazing.
it 3C or just dash, the mix-up on that from, oh my lord, Aracune. Aracune! Nice. All right, guys, coming up next, we have a SoCal regular, a face that refuses to be forgotten. Beautiful dude versus 13 Blades.
I don't know who Arcadia is.
Or sorry, Beautiful dude versus Arcadia. Coming up next, we have Nobody.exe versus 13 Blades. I'm not sure. So, previously, Beautiful Dude has kind of had a renaissance with BlazBlue. You know, he's been playing it throughout his Guilty Gear career, but lately it almost seems like he's been focusing more on it than what could be said his primary game.
Yeah, I've been seeing him playing a lot of BB.
And especially like when he came to Northwest Majors this year, he specifically was playing BlazBlue casuals more than Guilty Gear casuals. And to me, that kind of identifies what your priorities are. So I'm really interested to see how far he makes it into this tournament with kind of a now more clean split between the two games.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who sent him to losers. I kind of expected to
see him a little bit higher in the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, my bracket projection was that I would have to play who.
Makes sense. So Arcadia coming out with 9. Once again, be able to see what flavor of 9 he chooses. Oh, is he? Okay. Julian trying desperately to configure his pad.
Oh, every pad player who's listening, please remove your batteries from your pads.
It does an amazing thing because it removes the dongle's ability to stay synced to the PS4, so it kind of like auto disconnects, right?
Yep, and so people don't have to desync your pad for you, and you can also never hit the home button accidentally.
So actually pulling out Jin here. 2 solid characters.
I actually remember the name now. Yeah, I remember him as a Jin player.
So I'm curious, because I saw it. I saw the Super Gross Release Unblockable.
Which one?
The one off Gear Super. He does Gear Super attack grab summon, because it's an unblockable hit. So you just meaty with 5B out of the Gear Super, and then it's just unblockable. That's it.
You can't get out?
No, you're just stuck. You're just boned.
I think you can.
We'll see. We'll see.
Anyway.
We'll see.
See if he does.
Whoa, brave jump A there.
The usual unblockable I see is the overhead.
Off of Gear Super.
Yeah, overhead and low, yeah.
Into gear.
Good side swap.
Nice. Gets Ignis out. Arcadia holding on to his burst. The 6A knockdown. And whoa, yeah, very dangerous there.
Doesn't have the meter, but
maybe he was hoping that the hit would give him a couple
runs. These deep runs. I admire the bravery.
So you got to win somehow, man. Come on.
Oh, it doesn't JC there. Could have deactivated the doll.
Jump 2D.
Yeah, definitely need to play the matchup like against a character like this. You can't just like do Jin things, you know. Like
taking away the doll's life when you have an opportunity, even if it's just sticking a jump C into
right
her recovery right there.
Yep,
yeah,
that was perfect.
See, if he had been a bit more proactive about taking away Ignis's life,
you wouldn't be in the corner right now.
Yeah, we'd have a lot less meter to work with for sure coming off this hit confirm.
Low. Yeah.
Whoa, doesn't quite block the mix-up. Beautiful Dude converting into overdrive, wants to get some doll meter back. Arcadia is close to burst, but the question is if he's going to get it back before Julian manages to close out the round. Definitely. He's got plenty of doll meter to work with, and Active Flow is going to boost his combo damage. Oh, chooses, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
Save the burst for next round.
Yes. Yes. And he definitely will have a burst next round. For sure. Because he saved it.
He saved it.
Yeah.
He saved it. It's in the back pocket. He's going to like whip it out like last round. This is the one I saved the first time. Julian also getting coached, but from the back line.
My eyebrows are killing me. They hurt. I don't know what's wrong.
We can shave them off later if you want.
Oh, yeah,
That might help.
for sure. Thanks for the offer, man. I appreciate the help.
We, the spectacle of the Yase glasses in the background, providing all with much enjoyment. I gotta say, the purple gin color, choice.
This is definitely
Choice color.
It got brought back for a reason.
Yeah, player lottery.
God,
Ooh,
I
so
hate-
he tried there. He tried to stuff Ignis, but you do need to hit kind of a more higher kick than normal.
That's
Walks
fun.
the sick game. Ooh, gets hit by the throw though. You know, there is kind of a tell when Aurelius player is gonna throw, and it's when they're like a tick short on the Ignis meter because they want it back, right? And that's one of their few opportunities to get it.
Yep. Without spinning either.
Yeah.
Nice meaty there on the neutral air tag.
Ooh, uses the switchblade to frame trap off the RC. Many 6As being blocked these days.
Block the first mix-up and not the second.
I don't know if it's like he's really great. Oh no! Whatever it takes, right? Come on, Arcadia, you can do it. Clean up the round.
Wow, that did no damage.
Jumps over. Oh no!
He should have just let the jump rock and blocked, I think.
Rhapsody Memories, it recovers so fast. Two A's out.
Yeah, he didn't really have much life. The usual answer is to jump and let her hit you, so that you just tech out.
Going once again for the sword knockout. Ooh. Providing Beautiful Dude with an opportunity to get quite a bit of his doll meter.
Yeah, it was pretty greedy there, for sure. He should have realized that he could have covered it a little better, but...
It does look like Arcadia's defense is kind of getting a little bit cleaner here. He's been able to block 6A successfully and reversal out when needed. However, Beautiful Dude.
Good trade here. Yep, got the side swap back.
Good choosing not to use his burst.
Uh-huh. Looks like he's trying to hit the doll now, but doesn't know how to.
Not quite yet. A
Super
little
well.
unfamiliarity, but he'll learn. Oh.
Things
One
like
one way or another, he will find the answer.
Like that. Right underneath her.
Oh, Lord! Julian's magic, but not quite there for him that time. Arcadia coming up on the 10th second of his burst recovery. Our Beautiful Dude is a far reach. The active frames extended by hitting Ignis there really spelled death for a Beautiful Dude. Not really a whole lot he could have done.
This went from being really bad for Arcadia to he's up.
Yeah, it looked pretty nasty actually.
That was a good use of the overdrive there to avoid the mix-up, but still gotta be ready for the disrespect.
Julian is yet to go for a low. Maybe he's
Nice.
keeping it in the back pocket. No, he's not quite. Yeah, there we go. Ignis wasn't quite dead. Once again, 2C getting crossed out by Jin's really good jump arc.
Very desperate anti-air there.
Yeah.
Definitely looked like it wasn't gonna work, but
That's his go-to, you know.
Whoa. Overhead.
Is he gonna be able
overhead,
to run off
overhead,
this reset?
overhead. Oh, just kidding. Doesn't need overhead.
Quite dead.
Oh, overhead? Please, please, let me overhead for me. Arcadia, please.
He's getting his blocks on, that's for sure. And now, with almost no Ignis meter, yes, he's forced to recall. And now he's got forced to fight Jin with very little resources to work with.
And Arcadia's about to get his burst back.
Overhead? Oh. Wow.
We're shook. We're just thinking about
We're
overhead.
shook. Yeah, dude. We're getting mixed up by the 2A. Arcadia tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, one of the things that, so kind of like that EA situation keeps coming up, right? So OD guard cancel is like a really good response to avoid the air dash mix-up.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, like, the threat of the situation is already reduced, so you might as well just defend, right?
Right,
Instead of-
because the OD takes the mix-up away, you
Yep.
don't really need to put yourself as far as EA.
or mashing in
Yeah.
an attempt to call frame advantage in that situation. But
Wow, very disrespectful for by Julian there.
yeah, doll meter.
It's all back.
Wow.
Catches the note tech, I guess. There we go. That's the kind of thing we're looking to see. That jump 2C clipped a lot of Ignis's life, and 3C going under the poke there. Beautiful dude going to pick up a side swap with the reversal super. Arcadia saying, I don't quite need my burst yet. Yeah, he's going to save it for this the situation that you talked about.
Yep, there we go. That's good.
By effectively negating the mix-up, you know, that's really all you can ask for from a burst. Because it would have done the same thing if he had bursted and he got hit.
That space control, that
Yeah.
4D in the corner. Is that 40 or 8D?
40.
40.
Praise be. 40.
Praise B, 4D.
Yeah. Beautiful dude picking up some corner knockdown. However, he is really short on Ignis meter, once again resulting in a throw.
But still doesn't convert it like that.
Pinwheel coming out. Oh, jump 2Ds, proving to be the menace of the day. And Rhapsody Memories keeping Arcadia trapped in the corner. Finally goes for the low. Oh, surprised he didn't. I think he couldn't have special canceled because Ignis was stuck in Rhapsody Memories. Beautiful dude picking up the win.
You can special cancel into 2 through 6C. Yeah.
He did fist.
Yeah.
He did fist and then he didn't do the Ignis follow-up.
Oh, I see, I see. Oh, so you did
Because
this.
she was stuck in the super. I think. Feel
I wonder
free.
what you should do.
I think
TK?
maybe
TK.
I think you could do TK fist into like 5B, but it's been a long time since I played Relias, so I don't profess to know any more than the man in top 24 himself. Congratulations to Arcadia for a great showing. Coming up next, we have Nobody.exe versus 13 Blades.
13 Blaze Jin?
So who do you like? My boy or my mans?
He's... who's who?
They're-
Oh, right.
they're
I
all
like
Alex,
your
come
mans.
on.
I like your mans.
I mean, it is Jin versus Izanami.
I definitely think it's one of the matchups for Jin where he has to, like, control, like, the raging baby that is Izanami, right? So it's, like, really difficult. Like, you have to be really good to do it because she's, like, very angry.
The raging baby.
Yeah, she's really mad. all the time. Yeah, 2B. Yeah, she has a kind of a hard time dealing with his normals and stuff.
Where is the rib cage like the swaddling? Oh, Nobody.exe showing off Yorha. Glory to mankind.
Yes.
Glory.
I haven't played that game yet.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I started Persona, but
Sorry.
yeah, I know. I'm making a mistake.
It's all right. The game will be there for you. It's not. It's something that ages with time. And that's like
Okay.
it's like a fine whiskey.
I know he has the converts, so Raging Baby mode, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
You know, one thing I've always been fascinated with is that Nobody.exe doesn't have a color. He like legitimately picks a different color every round.
I think I do that too.
What is with you guys?
Hey man.
Stand strong, come on. It's your identity, is your color, right? How are Japanese players supposed to recognize you? OD's has an answer for the ribcage, that's for sure. Nobody.exe holding strong. Oh, gets hit by the frame trap 5B though.
Yeah, delay 2B there, catches the fuzzy info probably.
It's almost like the more time you're in block stun and just like de facto.
Ooh, what a confirm! He did JB counter hit 6B explode. But he doesn't do the rest of the combo. But that's okay.
EXE picking up a little bit of advantage here in neutral. You know, he's got the life. Oh.
That was really good usage of the tips.
Oh no, ribcage. It's so hard when you block skull dive in the air because you're like, oh, you know, she's flying away.
And then she just shoots bits
Yeah.
at you.
EXE picking up a first round. Got a little bit of a burst advantage here. If 13 Blades can really ride out the barrier drain, I think Jin has one of the better abilities to capitalize on danger state. You know, just the better crush trigger setup.
2C.
2C.
Sequence here.
Ooh, gets frame trapped by the jump 5B. Or float 5B.
Float
sorry.
5B, I believe.
I mean, it's like the same thing.
Jump 5B. Oh, God.
Oh, and gets the conversion as well. Oh, 13 Blades going for something there.
Unblocked.
Ooh, very, very scary situation from Nobody.exe there. If he had jumped, you know, he had to deal with the drive. So.
You can backdash it or DP.
That kind of niche knowledge is what's going to save him in those. Oh,
The blades were right above him.
that was the 14th blade.
That was the 14th blade.
Yeah.
Didn't know about that one.
The pinwheel. See that?
He thinks he's nice.
He thinks he's nice. He thinks he's nice.
nice.
Hey, show him what's up. Show him what's up.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
You really got to be able to like weather it, or do what I did and just destroy her before anything happens.
There are characters where it does change your mindset. You know, how you approach the matchup, you need to think about it differently. And
really nice
Izanami, Izanami is one of those characters where you need to kind of redesign the way you approach neutral. Because there's so many things you're like, well, I can do this. And I'm Jin, so I can do this. But, you know, Ribcage changes that situation.
Yeah, and 2B as well. It goes under 5B at many ranges, which is amazing.
And it's almost nice to see that because it forces players to, you know, explore more of the game. Wow, that jump A was beautiful from 13 Blades.
From Nobody.exe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Your boy.
My boy.
I thought he was
My
your
boy.
man. Forgetting his name already.
I'm rooting for one. I'm rooting for both of them now. So, grade 60.
Hope we see an amazing jump A from him.
Blades, good defense, managed to weather the storm. Oh, and a great air throw for Blades. 5B. EXE, though, picking up a lot of IBs, pushing his meter into the 100 zone. And to be, oh, what a great normal.
Corner carry. Oh.
Blades does have OD on deck. Chooses to use it as a reversal situation.
Very nice float, double jump, air dash back out of there.
Definitely once has nothing to do with this because any hit will convert into death. And manages to effectively weather the
Great
storm.
movement, yeah, great movement.
Really well done by EXE. Ooh! Both players just shy of no barrier though. They're gonna, okay, picks it up with a 2B.
A tip 2B.
What a long round, down to 8 seconds.
Rebel 2. Action.
I've always thought it was really interesting that despite Izanami utilizing barrier as a part of her character, you end up blocking her so much that the barrier scores are almost tied throughout the game. Like at the very end of that, both players with just sliver and meter left.
I was in danger state 2 times. Like, it happens, man.
You just have to block for so long. Ooh, good anti-air. Doesn't quite
Yeah,
pick it up,
JB
though.
is an amazing normal for this matchup.
And those late 2Bs, you know, he's catching EXE, trying to get out of, maybe trying to hit backdash, maybe trying to jump. Picks up the round.
Yeah, just barely enough. I was a little worried he didn't take the crouch confirm. Instead, he went for RC combo, but it was enough.
Works out, works out.
3. Action.
EXE on match point, but he does need to be very careful. Jin is a volatile character. He has the ability to close out rounds like pretty much nobody else when it comes to those hit confirms, so. Ooh.
He was right.
Whoa. Oh, that tipped 5B. Does manage to get the burst out of EXE.
That was going to be a really good confirm. So.
Oh, 6A. A nasty situation, but he's a little too low. All right.
Definitely DP.
All right.
I see here.
Looked like 5C to me. The double second Jin, Oki. What's he going to go for? Oh, just try and play around the counter assault there.
Tricky.
Blades picking up the game, tying up the score 1-1. Ooh, we have a good match coming up next. Monarch versus Nakiel. Nakiel.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
All right, guys, score is tied 1-1 here in top 24 of BBCF at Combo Breaker 2017. We got Nobody.exe versus 13 Blaze.
Starting off with a ridiculous confirm. And ridiculous Oki.
There's not a whole lot you can do, even with overdrive. You know, you got the pinwheel on top of you. She's sitting in ribcage. There's some things you just have to respect. here. Once again, get the low, very nice mix-up from Nobody.exe. He's really utilizing the character to the full potential, kind of using everything in her toolkit to continue this near endless pressure string. What is this, man?
It doesn't punish the Yukaze. Pity's the man. Nice back dash out. He hasn't done that on Wake Up.
He might have been trying to do it earlier, and I think that's what those 2Bs were hitting. Like those chains into 2Bs, because he was getting hit low, and the backdash input would give him that. You know, 2B going under Ice Edge here might be one of the secrets to beating Jin in neutral. Oh. Almost on a block.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, wow. Just overextends on the Rainbow Dash.
Gorgeous hit confirmed for Rhea. Not a lot to be done. He does have OD or burst. All right. Trying to keep himself in the game. Nobody.exe still, though, with the overdrive.
Yeah, the 2B in Exodus accomplishes a lot because she still gets to shoot out the hits. Since she's, you know, able to do that whenever she wants.
Bravely blocks the reversal super, and EXE might be forced to burst the upcoming situation here.
Overhead, overhead, overhead. Okay,
Oh.
you were right.
No,
Right.
he's a god. He knows what he's doing, man. He's got it.
That Crusher just hit. Now we're in last round.
Pressure.
Third strike.
It's gonna be the last mix-up.
Okay.
The pocket.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got it all written out.
You really got to be able to move around where you think she's going to be, because Jin has amazing air-to-air stuff. That was godlike. JB is at an amazing angle.
You can push it that far forward.
Yeah.
I know you could move it, but like that went the entire screen.
Top tier, baby.
EXE picking up what seems to be looks like the nastiest corner situation here. Oh, doesn't quite get the knockdown though. What's it gonna no! 13 blades, bets it all on Yukikaze. Doesn't work out, but EXE advancing deeper into top 24.
Deeper?
Deeper. He still thinks he's nice. Look at this guy. Still thinks he's nice.
So, is it after these matches, do we have like...
We're chilling.
No, do we have like... So there's Monarch and Nakiel right now.
I'm sure we'll get more matches lined up here. We've got a little bit left to play, but we are getting really deep into the losers bracket, guys. So definitely look forward to top 8 tomorrow. I will be commentating with Nobody.exe. There's just so many stupendous players, including our Japanese, you know, what seems to be like our constant companion for U.S. tournaments now, Dogra.
Yes. For Guilty Gear as well, but he's in Losers and Guilty Gear. What's the food? Tuner.
Tuner. I gotta say, Fu had a lot of success with Leo, but I really actually like his tuning.
I do too.
Yeah.
It seems very like...
It seems to better match him as a player.
Yeah, I feel like he played a little too like smart for Leo.
Whoa! What's that supposed to?
Yeah, he played a little too smart.
A little bit of a call out. A little bit.
Yeah, Josh.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
All right, guys, coming up, it doesn't look like we have any more matches scheduled, so this may very well be the last match of the night. And Monarch with an early OD.
Yeah, it was a great with punish there.
He wants to ensure dominance early and quickly. Keeping Nakiel locked down. Unfortunately, he will not be able to stop the generation of all 8.
Those stocks. That was a very nice 6A at that range. He took that from me. He took that from me.
You, yeah? He
that from
never
me.
used 6A against me. And I was like, why don't you use this normal? And he's like, eh.
Yep. Nice combo here.
Get the knockdown.
6A.
He's also in active flow, so that burst will be back, and very quickly. All right.
Oh, really overcommitted that.
Monarch trying to keep her under control.
Wow.
Needed.
Definitely not a good place for fireballs, really. A lot of these stray fireballs. Derek sitting on 1 stock.
Now, with that just 1 stock, you know, he kind of has to choose here between an EX Saber or a D teleport. But the jump C ends up being all that he needs. Can't believe this guy stole my color. Saber color?
Really?
That's legit my color.
So he's stealing me.
No, you know what? He inherited it from me. I'll say that.
Okay,
Yeah, because I
okay.
stopped playing as good. He inherited it from me.
I definitely will still do max range 6A on OP. So he did not inherit that from me.
Nakiel seemed to have found the timing to defeat the fireball stuff here.
So she can whiff 2A and still block DP, even if she has balls.
It's pretty slow, and oh wow. Oh, all right. He also stole that one from you.
All right, let's combo. Cool.
Monarch going to be waking up with quite a bit of meter here. We might see a DPRC. Oh, the Trans Aim is going to be really tough to. Oh, gets hit by the S-tier across up.
Yeah, doesn't get the confirm on that, but.
He's thinking hard about it.
Play Hibiki.
I gotta say, I love it when players sit here and they'll sit and match and they'll wait and they'll wait and they'll wait and they'll always nod. Like at the very end, they'll go,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
I
I really don't like the S pick for this matchup. I think Izio kind of like destroys her.
She does have kind of high commitment options in neutral that, you know, Izio's mobility and just getting around the
Blows her up.
shots. Yeah.
Especially if you clash a projectile with her, Izio can teleport and whiff punish her. Like,
Luckily, in a game like BlazBlue, you have the opportunity as a player to use the system to fight the character.
Yeah.
You know, you can play on a level of barrier, crush trigger, overdrive, and the things that really have nothing to do with the matchup. And so long as you're better at those system mechanics, you can still find a lot of success even in a bad matchup. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be really tough. Didn't quite get a punish there, but was able to convert off the Seraphim.
a little greedy. Went for 2C there, I believe.
Monarch getting hit by the cross-up EX Saber. Nakiel be very promising to come out of this round. Chooses to go back into normal mode. Oh, ho, ho! All right. He got shot.
Snipe.
He got sniped. I didn't know it could go up.
Yes.
Is it like 8-way, like she can aim it, or she just have two different ones?
There's only 2 angles.
Okay.
Yeah, Dark misses the Aegis there, but nice insta blocks.
Ooh, yeah. See, that gain art movement is going to be really key for maneuvering around S's projectiles.
It's a great 5A, actually.
Beautiful throw for Nakiel. Monarch going to be waking up here. He does have OD. He's coming up on 50 meter. We're going to see an EA. 5-air there.
A little greedy of the burst, but nice anti-air there. Her anti-air is so good.
Yeah.
So invol.
That's what, frame 5?
Frame 4 invol.
Nice.
It's 9 frames.
And she can cancel it.
Huh?
You can, like, cancel it into strike, fall, or teleport. So.
Yeah, so many offense lights. See, a lot of what I think Monarch should be doing is like run up 6B kind of in response to like Nakiel's like jumping in neutral.
Yeah, you know, you kind of want to discourage players from getting around your fireball so easily. Luckily, S does have quite a large portfolio of air normals for controlling space. Ooh, ooh, jump bait. Nakiel trying to clean up this round. He's got quite a bit of stocks to do it, too. Great block by Nakiel. Oh, and manages to navigate through the seal as well.
Nice response there. Nice response there. That was pretty good. Just get out of there, you know?
Right.
Mitigate it as much as you can. Keep it
Combos
safe.
up the counter hit Saber.
Doesn't have a lot of stocks.
May not matter. He does have Four Riser coming down from Strike Fall, and that will be death. Yep. Nakiel picking it up, advancing into top 8? No, close. Maybe top 16.
Maybe he has one more match?
Let me,
Yeah,
you know what?
see,
I will
this is
pull
what I
up
was
the
thinking.
bracket.
There's 2 more matches that
Let me pull up the bracket
needs to
so I
happen.
can not sound like a ignorant man.
Because it's the...
Okay, so yeah, we got confirmation from our stream provider that was the top 8 qualifier for Nakiel.
Yes.
Congratulations to Derek. Made it.
And then there's the winners match. So the people who lost in winners bracket?
Right. They have to fight now.
Yeah, Kizzy has to play. And then who else lost in winners? Oh, Derek just played his match. His second match, which is why we saw Monarch 2 times.
And then Koopa, this one, Koopa versus Kizzy. So, top 8 tomorrow. You as a competitor. You ready? You feel good about your play today?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about my play today.
I mean,
especially
I
last
think
night too.
you did really well, yeah. Especially, I managed to spectate quite a bit of the casuals got in. You were playing well. You're playing really well.
Yeah, much better than I was at my previous tournaments. Yeah.
All you can really ask is that you do better every
Yep.
game. So.
Select your character.
All right, guys, coming into it, we've got Kizzy K versus Koopa Class, and then the match opponents for Bemeister and Doza have yet to be decided. A Fable jersey looking pretty nice, Kizzy. Shout out to Team Fable picking up 2 of my boys.
Yep.
Giving them the opportunity to showcase what they can do on an international stage. I'm so proud of them, and they've done wonderful by the name.
It's great to see a lot of players getting picked up now.
Cough.
Bear-
You.
No, I was actually thinking of like bears and stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And me,
Yeah.
yeah.
It seems that the choice of stage may very well
Determine
Make-
the outcome of this match. Yes.
Kizzy even picking this song. Oh, Keenan, come on. We're trying to go to dinner, man.
He picks a good song though.
All right, I'll give that to him.
It's a good song.
If you're trying to get in the zone, and Keenan especially has been one of those players who's confessed to me he plays where the sound is a critical tool for him.
For sure, yeah.
And a lot of players, either they're sound players or they're not. He is definitely a sound player. So
Really nice air-to-air control with the JB there.
ooh, air counter hit, float 3C, leading to a big conversion for Koopa Claus. Lots of damage. Kizzy's going to be a really tough come up here.
Defend. Nice. Nice. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Kizzy's what was that? Was that EA?
Yeah, probably.
Like he came out of OD and got the 2-button priority.
That was ridiculous.
That was really funny. So the overdrive situation, putting Kizzy K in a burst advantage here. Oh, Koopa Claus. Oh!
Yeah, get him into the corner. Definitely what you want.
Very, very raw uppercut there, right? And maybe he tried to RC it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if he even had the meter, but
It may not just have been in his mind.
nice. This is gonna be a.
That is a lot of damage. This is actually like the most
much
damage I've
damage.
ever seen Jin do off a starter like that. Not quite, Kizzy. Almost. He definitely baited the counter assault.
Yeah, but I guess he was baiting like an anti-air or something.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Ice Edge is really going to come out on top of 6D there. Kizzy may have to find a different answer. Koopa professing his dominance late into the second round here. Kizzy, no
Low.
overdrive, very little meter, and with Ribcage out, he doesn't really have access to uppercut. Thankfully, the throw break actually gave him an opportunity to escape the corner.
Yep. Look at his barrier.
I can feel the crush trigger on the horizon. It's like slowly lumbering towards Koopa Claus.
So one of like the really cool things about Jin JB is, wow, that was
The
deep.
deepest jump TC. You were saying about Jin Jump P?
Jin Jump B for this matchup, just being able to hit her above you is like so nice, air to air.
And I love how the hitbox continuously rotates around his character.
amazing.
So if you're not controlling him, you may not exactly know what part of Jump B is going to hit you. What was that? So normally in BlazBlue, that kind of like high momentum cross up, you're not really going to get a whole lot of it off of it.
Yep, but
but
that freeze.
overdrive, like we were talking about earlier, overdrive giving Jin the ability to pick up just a ton of damage off random hits like that. Kizzy making it an agenda to get those throws out on Koopa Claus, and yeah, gets the backdash there as well.
First, because he doesn't want to get hit by crush trigger, yes.
Right.
Nice
Rising
pressure
float B
though.
there. Koopa Claus though running out of barrier gauge. He needs to be really careful here. Even flashing barrier will put him in a dangerous state. It's going to prevent his ability to regenerate it in the crush trigger situation.
We keep it far away here.
Puts
Whoa.
Ribcage out. Yeah, not a whole lot Kizzy can do.
Nice block. Ooh, nice block. Ooh, just a tip.
The enormity of EX uppercut. Ooh, Koopa Class picking up game 1.
2B, baby. 2B, baby.
Baby. Such a beautiful anti-air.
Is it? It's a very...
Such a
it's a raging baby.
dominant anti-air.
Two baby. Two baby.
You know what? Keenan's got to pick Childish Killer.
Oh.
That's going to be the secret time. 6A. Oh, goes for another highly disrespectful mix-up, but Koopa Claus staying aware. Uses overdrive to beat the EA, and he's got the drill shot in there. This is going to do a load of damage. Goes for low. All right. Koopa Claus staying in control, not giving Kizzy K, Fable Kizzy K, an opportunity to showcase himself.
Throw. Nice.
All right. Unfortunately, the state of the game in CF is that a lot of normals aren't in counter hit recovery. So throwing in a situation like that, you're still going to be able to break it.
Misinput. That was a terrible misinput.
Koopa
Definitely try to
Claus.
go dash 2B.
Yeah, looked like it. Koopa Claus with a very quick round. Kizzy needs to break his momentum and get some space to breathe, because if things keep on like that, he might be in trouble.
A JB like that does catch 2B. Maybe JB the preferred jump in now?
Maybe it's also good for keep meeting her in the air, so it could be the secret. Ooh, 5B. All right, gets the burst. You know, now he's going to come off his burst sooner. There it is again. Maybe he could go for the air cut there after 6B to kind of frame trap the 2B next time.
Nice jump cancel out on the 2A there.
Wow, Koopa Claus just kind of sitting there with ribcage on. A really interesting air dash route. 2B once again catching Kizzy in landing recovery. Kizzy bursting out of the Oki. All right, manages to punish the summon. Kizzy now with an opportunity to present what Jin is capable of. Come on. Koopa picking it up with a crush trigger mid-screen.
He does have meter to DPRC though.
Wow, lets him out though. There's no barrier. No barrier. Even
Turns off Exodus. He can super. He can super.
Oh no, he accidentally flashed barrier here.
He can wave super and just go ham.
Gets him with the low, and even with a 2B starter, Danger State and Super is going to put Kizzy K in position to take out the round.
Yeah, nice use of the super there to prevent him from bursting. That was definitely going to give him his first back if he completed the combo any other way.
Kizzy K is showing signs of life. All he has to do is weather the storm until he gets his burst back. Ooh, nice throw. Kizzy, did he find it? Did he find the rhythm? All right. That I might.
In overdrive! You can do that in overdrive! She just teched and shot the bits while she was invincible from the tech. That's insane.
Overdrive Izanami, man. Kizzy K coming back up on burst. Koopa Claus. Going for corner knockdown here. That 2C, not quite comboing. Oh, 6D.
Still sitting on overdrive though. Wait it out, wait it out.
Does not want to deal with ribcage right now. Is Kizzy gonna burst? Does he need to burst? He needs to burst.
He needs a burst. The Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary cleanly called out by Koopa Claus. Beautiful game. Koopa Claus did so many things right, and Kizzy had a really tough time adapting to Izanami's pressure.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the pressure hits. I think the main problem was like on his jump-ins, he kind of just like backed off every time. You know, he would jump in.
It did seem like that.
He would jump and then he would double jump like away or like neutral double jump to kind of like bait anti-air or something like that.
Right,
but
right.
The thing is, especially if Izanami does 2B, she'll recover in time anyway. You really don't get like a sizable reward off of that. So
one of the other things that I noticed a lot was Koopa Claus was doing a wonderful job of, because, you know, Kizzy, of course, is seeing early in the game, I can use jump B, I can use jump A to meet Izanami in the air. But the second he got a little too aggressive about being airborne, Koopa Claus came in with those key 2B anti-airs and picked up just way too much damage for Kizzy to survive. So
it was like one adaptation in response to something, but like he couldn't
quite bust through the wall, yeah. So coming up next, guys, we got Doza versus Mastiff, and then our last match of the night, Bemeister versus Beautiful Dude. So, Doza. I don't know if he's still on fire after that game versus Dogra. He's had a little bit of time to cool down. You know, a lot of matches have been played since then, but his mental clock may still be cranking. We'll see where he is.
Also, a matchup that definitely changes the pace of how you're supposed to play.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot Raiden can do to really fight 9 in neutral outside of just completely outplaying her. And especially if Mastiff, oh my lord. This is button check.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
All
think
right.
it was just...
I thought it was just like that for a second. I honestly thought it was just like that.
I liked your oh my lord.
Because he did taunt. He put out the schmear and he like whipped out the hat and he's like, what's up? And I was like, really?
Hey, taunt in this game, you can special cancel it.
But still.
That's new.
Like what?
Hey, he could just taunt DP, man. That's how you get him. That's how you get him.
Fine. It's just, I'm always interested because like some players really prefer button check and some don't. Normally the Japanese players like
Button
tend
check.
to prefer button checks. But it's always like a coin flip with US players, so. And they were kind of going at it at the start, you know? So I was like, eh. Usually button checks you see like the start of the round OD.
Burst. Yeah, burst. In Guilty Gear 2, people do that. Just burst immediately.
Burst. Make sure I can burst. If I may not be able to 6P, but make sure I can burst. They may be looking for a song that has yet to be unlocked. Hibiki theme.
Good. Good.
All right, fine. Can drive with it. Okay, you're letting the intro rock.
The build up, man. It's tense. Yo, anime.
Anime.
My boy with the glowing sword.
On the ice stage. Sub-Zero hair.
The wheel of fate is turning.
9 doesn't really fit in but
Yeah.
with the aesthetic.
Action.
Brave. Brave. These guys definitely play
All the time. I mean, they're from this. They have the same tag.
Yeah.
482. There is a magic about fighting your friend in tournament because they're not your friend anymore. They're your opponent, and you're forced to confront and see them differently. Even if it's just something about abusing something you know they have as a fault as a player, or just really you find a different kind of respect for them. 5B there.
This aggression just looks like he just like knows. You know?
He knows he needs to seal the round. He needs to get it out of the way. Oh, see now, going for a change of pace, backing off, waiting for 9 to make a mistake. Mastiff with a late tag. Really feel like these guys are making a lot of decisions based on past experience that I'm just completely foreign to here.
Is that Aaron? Did he catch him Aaron block?
I believe it's air unblockable,
It
but
is,
I think
it is.
more importantly, that Mastiff was just shocked by the vertical hitbox. Blocks the Kunzai. Oh, yeah, and keeping him in the corner here and forcing him to respect Kunzai is one of the... Oh, overdrive.
Straight up, just overdrive 4A.
Yeah, like, let's do it, man. Come on. Oh, the 2A there. He will not pick out a kill. He's got the... Oh, went to the meteor rock. Doza yet to get hit by a rock, though. Oh, never mind. Cursed him. Cursed him.
Thank you.
Yo, you're welcome. You're welcome, Master. Doza coming up. He's got gonna have overdrive much earlier. That was a brave 6A.
Yeah, that was definitely going to turn into a big left punish, but really lucky that didn't. Respects right after looking at air normal like that.
Doza's pressure string has really changed a lot in this matchup. He's going for 6C really close up to his opponent. Maybe he's looking to like frame trap with 6D or something. But you know, Mastiff has been pretty comfortable blocking Doza so far.
One thing that I think Doza should be doing is overdriving. Okay. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Overdriving, yes.
We should just stop talking.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
It's
Mastiff.
really good to overdrive
Yeah,
through it almost.
it is. They have a lot of recovery, and you know, it may not seem significant, but it also just prevents her from building spells.
Yeah, I think he could have gotten a punish there, but he didn't. Like, from my eyes, like I'm pretty sure that would have been a punish, but yeah, I think he just did it a little too slow. So. That was like the right. It was like a good call.
He's doing it. Oh, yes.
For both.
Yes.
No, 6. Oh,
No, he's going with it. Grape soda Ragnar.
grape soda? Why does it have to be grape soda?
What, you want like grape juice Ragnar? Because it's grape soda, dude. Come on.
I guess grape soda's okay. I don't know if grape soda tastes like real grapes.
It doesn't.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
Rebel 1. Action.
Coming into it. Oh.
Fuzzies.
Playing it out. They're taking a measure of each other, you know.
The ground game.
They want to reassess the situation after that last match. OD Blood Saint. Oh, manages to still get the OD. Dead Spike there.
It's just to throw through the Dead Spike Sprite.
Mastiff, once again, I really like how he's prioritizing building Amethyst, you know, off of his block strings, because it's just such a good tool against characters like Ragnar who are forced to approach in really
It's
linear
just very
ways.
slow
Yeah.
and safe. I can really appreciate like the safety, you know.
And against really linear characters like a classic footsie or rushdown character, there's not a whole lot they can do to get around it besides committing to an air dash. Ragnar. Where's the 6B? All right. Foray managed to get Mastiff out of the corner. He has more resources than anyone could ask for, probably converting this into a super. Yeah. Cleans it up.
Match point.
Match point for Mastiff.
His like hit rate for neutral hits is just like so high.
Yeah, and he's doing a really good job of converting off of some of the cleaner ones. Ooh, but Doza given an opportunity here to at least take Mastiff's first. Ooh, that fadeaway jump A. Now there we go. That's the kind of overdrive confirm that's going to lead Doza into a health advantage. Oh, gets hit by the uppercut. I hate Crimson right here.
What? He just backs off after the RC, but just
Doza
working out right now.
picks up active flow. Next hit confirm could be the round. Wow, trades with 6B of all normals?
That angle, I think.
I've never seen that before.
Tries to punch the bomb.
Doza keeping it clean. Oh. Level 3 fire is extremely scary. Manages to somehow slip through jump 8A there.
Yeah, but a lot of these like situations where they land together, or like, wow, that's definitely that was definitely a whip punish, but he chose to play it safe. A lot of these situations, like Mastiff is just faster on the jump, you know?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's like Doza being a little like hesitant.
He's got Kunzite here. His question is, when is he going to... Oh, tried to use a neutral there.
Why? I feel like if we mention anything, it'll just...
Yeah, we just curse them. It's actually just...
They have to do it. Why didn't Arcadia do
The
overhead,
players are a step ahead of us in insight is all it is. Must be the stream delay.
Oh, stream delay, yeah.
Doza picking up some corner.
It's on
Oh,
60,
no.
but yeah.
Wow. Both players extremely ready and able to air throw right there. Mastiff with no spells, but then just pick up Amethyst.
Pretty late 5A there. Almost.
Wow! That air backdash. It was glorious. Doza just got a little bit left on burst. If he can hold out from this oppressive neutral, he may be able to convert the next hit into some big damage.
And lifesteal.
Yeah, lifesteal. More important. Oh no! That will be the game for Mastiff. Unfortunately, 9 just so far away. Oh, the true bro is hugging it out. You know they play each other all the time.
One more match.
One more match, guys. Last match of the night. We've got Bemeister versus Beautiful Dude. Really, Julian's opportunity to keep himself in top 8. I know he has really high expectations of himself, but Bemeister has shown himself capable of doing just so much in this tournament.
My throat hurts.
You throw? Gotta, you know, just quit smoking. As I give you cigarettes.
Hey man, they're good.
Yeah.
Those in particular.
Those are good. Yeah. So excited about top 8. Like, actually so excited tomorrow. And it's late in the evening, so luckily the players will have plenty of time to, you know,
sleep,
get some food, and even more so, just get matches in, right? Warm up and think about the matchups they're going to play. If they're going to be able to sit down and analyze, well, I'm pretty much guaranteed to fight at least these 2 players. I need to practice this setup, this footsie situation. What do I do against this person's overdrive? And it's those kind of last-minute adaptations that really come through in the last clutch moments of tournaments. You know, you're sitting there.
That's definitely one of the nicer things about having separated
A split
Sunday
finals.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to really favor kind of like, you know, just
Playing it
play
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like while you're on rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different kind of game, you know. That's pretty much it.
It does favor the preparation.
Yeah, it's definitely a very different kind of thing going on. Like.
It's kind of like the environment of a long set versus a short set. The more you know going into it, you know, you're going to be able to capitalize on it sooner.
Yeah, targeting specific players.
Yeah, things like that. Now, we may see a similar circumstance where Beautiful Dude may lag for Kokonoi matchup experience. I do know he did have an opportunity to at least see a little bit of Kokonoi, but he wasn't really very active in BlazBlue when she was a popular character.
Spot there. Ooh, a barre. Instantly calls out the landing situation. Good decisions, good decisions.
Wow, he's
all the way.
Is it a hold to activate it? The grenade?
It's just a timer.
Oh, because it seemed to last forever.
It's very long.
Can you still quick rise through it?
Yes.
Okay. Because it still has some vulnerability, so. Beautiful Dude picking up some corner 3C knockdown. Luckily, Relius is one of those characters, well, you can only know a match so much before Relius does his thing, you know? It's
you have to be able to weather it, for sure. I mean, that situation came up again. He overdrive through the mix-up and tried to mash. And he got counter-hit by Julian for it.
Oh, nice throw from Bemeister. I think Bemeister is Canada's last surviving hope.
Yes.
So I'm sure they're rooting for him to come through. Ooh, oh, he gets hit. I've never seen somebody use the grenade to cross up, actually. That was really interesting. And gets a really nice conversion off it, too. And the ball coming down.
Hits the mash, too.
Beautiful Dude coming up on burst, but at this point, he might even want to save it.
Yeah, definitely.
Jump A coming through. Yeah, he's going to want to really capitalize on that next round. It's always really great seeing a character who hasn't been played in a couple versions because they have changed so much. And a lot of times the more... Oh, Julian with a nice overdrive conversion. CDXL. Finesse. Get the song. I really like how Bemeister jabbed Ignis. It was really good of him. Beautiful Dude, though. The active flow just completely multiplying the damage off that hit confirm. And Rhapsody Memories.
A little too far.
A little too far. Ignis not making Julian's life any easier there in the Rhapsody Memories. Beautiful Dude picking up game 1. Potentially one game away from
exhaling
from
tournament stress.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Early 3C. Oh, really is 2B such a great normal for commanding neutral. Just, you know, it's big, long.
Nice blocks here, but it's tagged low. Has to uns on there. Definitely a good chance to pursue, but...
Bemeister actually already at half barrier. He's really been aggressively using FD.
A lot of the post-overdrive decisions, I think...
they're tough. I mean, I don't think a lot of people maybe go the extra step to understand exactly what the frame advantage or frame disadvantage is. And it's always kind of weird because like some are techable here, some are techable there.
He just got hit by 2C, slid away and bursted like
Beautiful
super
Dude
far
taking
away.
his raw tube. I guess it was a far hit, and he didn't have Ignis out, so it was in a hole.
And the magnet was there.
Yeah. Beautiful Dude on match point, hoping to go home with an early 2C counter hit. Oh boy.
Down here. Nice block.
Unfortunately, the command grab gets him quite a lot of mileage. Very interesting jump series here.
Backdash buttons, the commit.
The move is so cool.
You like that move?
It's cool, dude.
I think it's the worst thing in the world.
Rocket copter. That looks cool, at least. What? It's hilarious. Come on.
Just use it to go through the doll and start pressure in the corner.
Bemeister effectively utilizing Kokonoe's new special move, Rocket Copter.
Woo, that was tricky.
Nice 2B. And with active flow up, this is going to do quite a bit of
Double
damage.
super. Yep.
Yeah, he's got the potential to close it out here.
Definitely. Yeah, double super.
Yeah, here it goes. Bemeister showcasing some potent artillery. Yes.
2 hits.
2 hits. 2 hits. Very brave summon there. But you got away with it, so let it run.
That was...
Wow, he's got him sandwiched. This is so bad for Bemeister. He needs to at least... Okay, at least he got out of the corner. Sandwich situations are always really just mentally taxing for the defending player. 2C once again. Julian's calling card.
Catches that extended hurt box, too.
You get a 3.3. 5C True Block string to Rhapsody of Memory. It's not a... Wow, what? He 2B'd under it and recovered?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Oh, but the third 2C of the round. Beautiful dude secures his spot in top 8, re-establishing himself as just the strongest Relius in Americas right now. He's definitely placed the highest and the most consistently so far. Well, guys, that wraps up.
Wait, by that logic, I'm the best jam in A.
Who's there to argue?
Oh.
You got the papers, man. You got the proof. All right, guys, that wraps up BlazBlue Central Fiction Top 24 here at Combo Breaker 2017. It's been a pleasure working with you all. Huge thanks, SKD. I know you don't normally commentate, but you did a stupendous job. I loved being here on the mic with you. Thank you very much.
I see you.
We'll see everybody in top 8. Everybody tune in. Believe it will also be on Team XSplit stream as well. Top 8 tomorrow. All right, top 8 will be on BG Callisto tomorrow.
What
so
time is that?
Look forward to it. It's going to be later in the day, so if you have an opportunity to tune in maybe after work or before you go to bed around dinner time, that will be the time zone. There will definitely be more information available on the Combo Breaker website. Meanwhile, thank you everybody for tuning in. This is Cora signing off.
Goodbye.
See you later.